1,500 subscribers. I mean, that is just crazy. So thank you so much to every single one of you who have subscribed, who have just watched, liked, or whatever, or verbally abused me in the comments. It's just great to be on this number. Now, for me, I never thought we'd get off kind of a subscriber number where we could count to on both hands. I mean, you know, beyond that, I'm struggling. I'm struggling when we get to 11 and 12 to count, but 1,500 is incredible. So today, we are going to do a Q&A, and obviously you're probably thinking, my god, this is what he looks like. I thought he'd have a better beard, and I thought he'd be better and just taller, and, well, I am sat down. Anyway, let's get into the questions.
So, first up, Brendan asks, why did you start YouTube?
Why did I start YouTube? Well, I think back then we were definitely driven by a creator called Demo2986. Some of the longest playthroughs I've watched, you know, not particularly high paced, but some of the most engaging. Like, honestly, absolutely brilliant. Absolutely had us dragged in, had us engaged from the first minute to the last one of especially a sort of a Sims 3 and World Adventures playthrough. So I think we were inspired. I talk about we because this channel is not just me. My brother works very hard on it, and he used to work harder, James. Definitely, him as a creator inspired us to start making videos. I think it changes though as well, because there's one thing starting creating videos on YouTube, which we did way back. Like, even before this channel, we had another channel, which will never be named because it's that embarrassing. We had a previous channel, and yeah, it changes. We changed. One of my biggest motivations right now, apart from sort of what I talked about at that initial point, is one, fan feedback, and well, not fan feedback, but viewer feedback, talking with fans, engaging about video games. And the second one is I like to build a project. I'm somebody that's quite ambitious. With everything I do, I try and put 100% in. So building this YouTube channel up, meeting people, talking to people. Like, there's one guy, it's called Nathan, started commenting on our videos a long time ago. But it's brilliant to see people like him comment and talk to them about things. So, yeah. That's a really long answer to a pretty short question. But I like that one.
Crash Bandicoot Fangirl asks, is it possible for a Crash/Spyro cartoon?
That is an interesting question. I think, believing from what I've read on them, one of the more difficult questions to answer. I certainly like the idea. I do quite like cartoons. I used to like cartoons probably more than I do now. But it sounds a fascinating idea. Obviously, if you keep sharing our videos, I'll see what I can do. But I don't know. I like the idea. I'm not sure if it'd happen.
Plucked Pikmin asks, what was your favourite Smash Bros game before Ultimate?
My favourite Smash Bros before Ultimate has got to be Brawl, because it's the only one I've really played before Ultimate. I'm not so much of a Smash Bros fan. I enjoy the Ultimate. I've enjoyed playing it previously, but it's not kind of the be-all and end-all for me. When me and my brother were younger, we got bought games like Pikmin and Star Fox Adventures, so, you know, a lot of these things we are new to, so yeah. I hope that answers your question. I did enjoy Brawl though. I did have a lot of fun with it, especially playing as Olimar.
T-Bar asks, do you agree with him that most multi-platform games in the last 10 years are boring and rely too heavily on visuals to be interesting?
That is the most controversial question that's on there. But I like it. It's an interesting question. Fundamentally, I've got to say, by multi-platform games, I'm presuming you're talking about the likes of Red Dead Redemption, I don't know, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, games that are obviously across multiple platforms. I have to say I disagree. Although I love exclusive games, you know, Nintendo first-party titles obviously jump to mind, but also the likes of Forza on Xbox and Gran Turismo on PlayStation. I think there's a lot of good multi-platform games out there. I mean, Red Dead Redemption 2. Yes, these games look stunning, but in my opinion, they're also an awful lot of fun. But everyone's entitled to their own opinion. So yeah, thank you for your question.
MrBig asks, who is your favourite content creator aside from yourself?
My favourite content creator aside from myself has got to be... In fact, I don't think anybody's up to our level. So I don't think... No, I'm joking. There is a few. The main one is the previously mentioned Demo2986. I will leave a link down to his channel if you're interested in watching some interesting Let's Plays to kind of eat up your time, but they are fantastic. I would recommend them to anyone. More recently, people like Canadian Guy have always got interesting thoughts on games like Crash and Spyro, beat 'em ups, very good Nintendo YouTuber, and there are others. I quite like Switch Force as well. I've watched a few Switch Force reviews and things like that. They're always interesting. But yeah, no one's as good as us. Okay, I'm obviously joking, but yeah, they're the main ones.
Lazy asks, is it hard to keep the YouTube channel alive when you have commitments like work and university, etc.? And also says, by the way, you're doing a great job, keep it up.
Well, first of all, thank you so much for them kind words. It honestly means the world to us when people give us feedback like that. So thank you very much. In regards to your question, the short answer is yes. It can be really tough maintaining a YouTube channel, especially when we're trying to improve all the time, because since kind of a year ago, we have made massive steps. We have worked really hard to take our content up different levels. As you can see now, we're adding face cam and things. So to actually keep making them improvements and keep creating content regular, it can be difficult. So you kind of, some people think, you know, you're 10 minutes on a video, you upload it, you make money. But that is just not how it works. Creating a YouTube channel, running it, replying to comments, it can be very time consuming. But then again, if I didn't love doing it, I wouldn't do it, would I? So, yeah. So I think that the easy answer is yes, it can be difficult. But when you love it and when you love moving forward with it and interacting with viewers, you do manage to find that time a little bit easier.
Dominic asks, what changes do you want to see from future Grand Prix in CTR Nitro Fueled?
So the Grand Prix in CTR Nitro Fueled are obviously a topic we cover an awful lot on the channel, and I enjoy talking about them, I enjoy seeing what's coming next, but the only change I'd possibly make, and this is after Christmas, presuming they carry on with them, I think that's very much debatable at this point whether they do carry on after Christmas, is I would make them the seasons longer, or maybe put a gap between seasons rather than having sort of a season, 2 days later a season. Because although some people are absolutely devout on this, you know, it's a little bit of a religion for some people, this game. They love the game so much, and that's brilliant. Like, people enjoying video games is pretty much what this channel's all about. But other people are sort of getting burnt out with it, and every time there's a new Grand Prix, they sort of feel like, I've got to grind away at this and get kind of unlock everything, grind away, unlock everything. And sooner or later, they're just going to be burnt out with the whole thing. So to prevent people burning out, maybe leaving a bigger gap in future between Grand Prix or something. But apart from that, I love the formula, I love the new characters it brings, and I'm pretty happy with most of the tracks. So, and customizables, obviously. So, yeah, that's the main thing, really, I'd suggest.
Brendan asks, will you be doing a third Civ 6 series for Rise and Fall and Gathering Storm?
So, yeah. Basically, I will be doing a third series. Thank you very much, by the way, for watching and enjoying the current series we're doing. I love playing Civ. It's a little bit different to the other things we do on the channel. So it's always nice to sit down and play that game. Yeah, I'll be playing through both Rise and Fall and Gathering Storm because, as I'm sure you know, they're coming at the same time, November 22nd. That was obviously announced after your comment was posted. So yeah. I'll be doing another series. I don't know who I'll be playing as, so that's up for debate. So leave your suggestions on that, but yeah, I'll definitely be doing another series.
I See the Cult asks, what's your favourite food?
I love this question. This is the kind of questions I want in a Q&A. Well, some of them at least. My favourite food is probably pasta. I think it's a pretty solid food. You can put it with all sorts. There you go, yeah, pasta. Great question.
MrBig asks, what do you use to edit your videos and what mic do you use?
So the microphone, which you can currently see, which helps, is the Marantz MPM 1000, I believe. Looking at my brother for clarification. It's a pretty solid mic. I'll obviously leave links down in the description if you want to pick one up. It's good. It does the job. It doesn't look very good on this where I'm holding it by the stand I've bought, but yeah, it's good for just doing random weird voices on after you've done recording, or accents. I like to do them, so, you know, if you want to sing, you could probably sing into it. The editing equipment we use is HitFilm 4 Express. It's free editing equipment. It does exactly what we want it to do. So yeah, I love that. I'd recommend that. I will leave a link for that as well if you just want some free editing equipment. No Sony Vegas here. And we also use Pixlr, again, free for thumbnails. Okay, we're probably looking to move up in the world a little bit, but yeah, we use the free Pixlr thing right now. So everything we use apart from the mic is free, and the computer. And yeah, well, some things are free. Yeah, so I know this isn't really a question, but I'd just like to thank Nathan for his comments there, because Nathan is somebody who has stood by the channel for well over a year now, when we were kind of at 200 subscribers, always there to help me out with Civ's content especially, and he's also popped up on a few other videos, so thank you very much. I really do appreciate that. And also thank you to everybody who left comments like that. Nathan wasn't the only person who left comments like that, so honestly, I read them all, I appreciate them all, and I hope you can continue to enjoy the channel. So that is all the questions we had, but thank you very much to everybody who either asked a question or left a very nice comment. There were so many of you, you know, people that have been around the channel for ages leaving brilliant comments, so thank you for that. I'd love doing this actually, and Facecam is something which is going to be on the channel quite regular now, so hopefully we can do a new Q&A at 2,000 subs. Hopefully we get there. But yeah, a massive thank you. If you want to see more of me and more of our videos, be sure to share this with a friend. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Any more questions you've got, I will hopefully answer them in the future. But for now, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another video soon.